Welcome to Graphics and Visualization Lab. In this video, we are going to see what is OpenGL and how to write OpenGL programs. Graphics software standards. The primary goal of standardized graphics software is portability. When packages are designed with standard graphic functions, software can be moved easily. International and national standards planning organization in many countries have cooperated in an effort to develop a generally accepted standard for computer graphics. Software standard was developed in 1984 for graphics kernel system, which is used for 2D and later on for 3D. Second graphics standard is PHIGS. The extension of PHIGS is PHIGA+, which is used for 3D surfaces. Graphics workstation from Silicon Graphics is a popular one. Software standards has used in GL. GL become widely used package in graphics community. GL routines designed for fast real-time rendering in extended to other hardware devices. OpenGL was introduced in 1990. OpenGL is maintained and updated by OpenGL Architecture Review Board in a consortium of representatives from many graphics companies and organizations. Software standards. Graphical functions in any package are typically defined as a set of specifications that are independent of any programming language. A language binding is then defined for HLL. This binding gives the syntax for accessing various graphics functions from that language. Other graphic packages. Aspects of CG, which are used in animations, virtual reality, graphics on internet. Packages is OpenInverter, that furnishes a set of object-oriented routines for describing a scene that is to be displayed with the calls to OpenGL. VRML, which behaves as a subset of OpenInverter, which is used in 3D models of virtual world. Java 2D and Java 3D is also used as other graphics packages. Introduction to OpenGL. A basic library of function is provided in OpenGL for specifying graphics primitives, their attributes, geometric transformations, viewing transformations, and many other operations. OpenGL is an extremely powerful graphics library that allows a programmer to easily integrate 2D and 3D that displaces it into a program. OpenGL is hardware independent. Input and output routines not included in the basic library. They are available only in auxiliary libraries. Basic OpenGL syntax. Function names in the OpenGL basic library are prefixed with GL, and each component word within a function name has its first letter capitalized as GL begin, GL clear, GL copy pixel. Certain functions require that one of their arguments to be assigned a symbolic constant. Example, GL2D, GL-RGB, GL polygon. Other built-in data types are GL byte, GL short, GL int, GL float. Related libraries. In addition to core OpenGL library, there are a number of associated libraries used for handling special operations. OpenGL Utility GLU, which provides routine for setting up viewing and projection matrices, describing complex objects with line and polygons, displaying quadrics, etc. GLU function name starts with GLU, object-oriented toolkit based on OpenGL, which is an OpenGL inverter that is used for routines and predefined object shapes for interactive 3D applications. Related libraries. To create a graphics display using OpenGL, need for display window. There are several window system libraries: GLX, AGL, WGL, OpenGL Utility Toolkit for any screen windowing system prefixed with GLUT. Header files are used in graphics program. Include glut.h to handle window managing operations. No need to include gl.h and glu.h. What is the use of GL, GLU, GLUT? GL stands for Graphics Library and is a basic group of functions that allow manipulation of shapes in the graphics window. It lets you do things like create windows and draw basic shapes. On the top of GL stands GLU, standing for Graphics Library Utilities. GLU functions extend the GL functions, so doing complex things such as drawing curves, spheres, tessellations is a bit easier. GLUT stands for Graphics Library Utility Toolkit Library. This is a further extension of GL and is to build on the top of GLU. The GLUT library allows you to get input from the keyboard and mouse create menus, and structure your program in an event-driven manner. The OpenGL Utility Toolkit is a programming interface. It also provides interfaces such as window management, display callback, running the program, events management, drawing primitives, and basic 3D objects. For displaying window management using GLUT. GLUT initialization is done using GLUT init of. Display window is to create on the screen with a given caption from the title bar. The syntax used for it, GLUT create window of. Create a picture using OpenGL function and pass the picture definition to the GLUT routine. The syntax used for it is GLUT display function of. Display window is not yet on the screen. We need GLUT function to complete window operations. All display windows that have been created included graphics component are activated. GLUT main loop of is used to put the program in infinite loop that checks for input from devices such as mouse or keyboard. If program not interactive, it will display picture until window is closed. Additional GLUT functions are GLUT init window position of, GLUT init window size of. Other option for display window is buffering and color modes. How to start things off? The environment used for OpenGL programming is Microsoft Visual C++. The libraries used are OpenGL, OpenGL Utility, OpenGL Utility Toolkit. OpenGL and OpenGL Utility libraries are pre-installed using Visual C++. Installation OpenGL Utility Toolkit is done using GLUT 3.7.6 bin. Copy files from glut32.dll to the system, glut32.library to vc/lib, glut.h2 vc/include. Books for OpenGL are Programming Guide and Reference Manual. How to write a program? First, create a new Win32 console application project. Then go for an empty project. After that, create a new C++ source file. Include the header file as glut.h and write the code. Compile and build the code, debug and execute the code. Here is the demo how to create Win32 console application. Once creating Win32 console application, go for an empty project and click the finish button to get an empty project. In that empty project, include the header file as #include glut.h and write the coding. Here is a complete OpenGL program. The main function. The main function includes GLUT init of, which is used to initialize GLUT. GLUT init display mode of is used to set the display mode. GLUT init window position of is used to set top left display window position. GLUT init window size is used to set display window height width. GLUT create window is used to create a window with the title specified within the double quotes. Init of function is used to execute initialization procedure. GLUT display function of is used to send graphics to the display window. And finally, GLUT main loop is used to display everything and wait till the program completes. Finally, if we debug the program, we will be obtaining a screen with the output displayed in it. Thank you.